Welcome to our channel, where we talk about the big issues shaking our nation. Today's story is alarming, a serious threat to our democracy. The government has openly attacked an elected leader, Governor George Natembeya, by suddenly removing all his security guards. This is not normal. It is a desperate act of a regime terrified of a man who speaks the truth. Natembeya is a strong voice for the poor and the forgotten, and the government knows he is mobilizing a massive movement for change. They are trying to silence him and make him an easy target, especially after gunmen recently fired at his vehicle. This is not about law. It is about politics and using fear to control the opposition. We must expose this unfair strategy right now. Number 1. Natembeya's total mobilization in Malava. The first and biggest fear the ruling party has is the sheer political power Natembeya now holds in Malava and across Western Kenya. He has managed to completely awaken and mobilize the masses. His connection with the people is real and deep, earned from years of honest service. When he holds a rally, the crowds are huge and full of passion, proving that the people are ready for a new direction. The government sees these vast numbers and knows that their own leaders in the region have failed to gain such genuine support. Instead of trying to win the hearts of the people, they are trying to break the spirit of the leader who has already won them over. Natembeya's movement is a true people's rebellion against the current rulers. Number 2. The strategic threat of the Matiang'i connection. Another major source of panic for the government is the political team Natembeya is building, especially his strong link to former CS Fred Matiang'i. This is a very strategic alignment. Natembeya, with his strong base in Western Kenya, is effectively organizing a giant block of votes for a powerful opposition ticket. The ruling party fears that if the popular support of Natembeya combines with the national influence of Matiang'i, they will face a devastating challenge in the next election. Taking away the governor's security is an attempt to disrupt this high-level political plan. They want to scare him and his allies, hoping to stop this important political engine before it can gather full speed and truly defeat them. Number 3. There is mass rejection of the UDA regime nationally. The truth is that the UDA government is simply facing massive rejection from voters everywhere, and Natembeya is the one giving a strong voice to their pain. The cost of living is sky high, new taxes are crushing families, and promises have been broken all over the country. Millions of citizens feel deeply let down. Natembeya's powerful criticism is not just personal opinion, it is a clear echo of the people's collective suffering. By attacking him, the government is trying to stop this bad news from spreading. They cannot fix their own economic failures, so their strategy is to silence the loudest voice that exposes them. This move shows their deep insecurity about their falling popularity and their desperation to control the national conversation. Number 4. Natembeya exposes bad governance and corruption. The government is also terrified of Natembeya because of his honesty and his track record as a no-nonsense former administrator. He is a man who understands how government works and is therefore very good at exposing corruption and bad decisions from the inside. He has repeatedly called out the government's wrongdoings and misuse of public funds, making the powerful leaders very uncomfortable. This attack on his safety is a way to tell him to keep quiet about the corruption. They want him to be too busy worrying about his personal safety to focus on asking tough questions about stolen money and failed projects. They are trying to weaponize state power to protect their own secrets. But the truth Natembeya speaks is too powerful to be silenced. So, this security withdrawal is a calculated, brutal political attack. It is a clear sign that the government is running scared from a popular, powerful leader who refuses to be controlled. They see Natembeya as the strongest opposition threat, and they are using unfair, dangerous tactics to intimidate him and his supporters. We must understand that the threat to his life is a threat to the free speech of every citizen. When a leader is punished for speaking the truth, our democracy suffers. We must stand firmly with Governor Natembeya, demand that his constitutional right to security is restored, and show the government that they cannot win by using fear. The people's voice will always be louder than their desperate tricks.